there is a need to check the above transaction, then there is a need to check the above transaction. So if you will check it, then what you will find, 120 plus 5 125, but by mistake I have mentioned it 127. So because of that reason the total was not same earlier, but now it is same. So I hope it is also clear. Moving towards the next point, that is fourth point. So fourth point is rent receive rupee 11,000. Rent receive rupee 11,000. And I told you, if you are receiving the rent, what will comes to you? Cash. Definitely कैश विल रिसीव. अगर आप कैश रेंट पे करते हैं या रिसीव करते हैं तो क्या मिलता है आपको? इफ़ यू आर रिसीविंग द रेंट देन कैश विल कम्स टू यू. इफ़ यू आर पेइंग द रेंट देन यू हैव टू पे द कैश. मीन्स कैश पे तो इम्पैक्ट पड़ना ही पड़ना है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस व्हाट आई सेड कि if rent is received then it is an income, and income have a direct impact on capital. If rent is paid then it is an expense, then it also have a direct impact on capital. So in case of income we have to add, in case of expense we have to deduct. So rent is received. This time what we have done, rent received. So write rent received here 4,000. So 4,000 will be added to your cash. 4,000, sorry, it's 11,000, not 4, 11,000. So 11,000 will be added to your cash as well as to your capital also, as well as to your capital also. Again find out the new equation. Again find out the new equation. So 120 plus 11, it is 1,31,000. There is no value of stock and debtors are of 29,000. This side 125 plus 11, 1,36,000 plus 24,000. So check the total, 136 plus 24, 160, 131 plus 29, 160. Both the sides are equal. It means you are doing the right thing. Moving towards the next point, fifth point, that is interest paid. Interest paid. So I told you, you are paying interest, then what will goes out from you? आपके पास से क्या जाएगा? So cash. And if you are paying an interest, it is an expense, and I told you expense and income have direct impact on कैपिटल. की कोई भी एक्सपेंस या इनकम होता है तो उनका डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट हमारी कैपिटल पड़ता है. सो वी आर पेइंग इंटरेस्ट, सो डेफिनेटली कैश विल रिड्यूस. वी आर पेइंग इंटरेस्ट, तो इंटरेस्ट पे करेंगे तो कैश कम हो जाएगा. एज वेल एज अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस योर कैपिटल विल ऑल्सो रिड्यूस बाय 4,000. योर कैपिटल विल ऑल्सो रिड्यूस बाय 4,000. सो solve it. Again you will get the new equation. So 131 minus 4, 1,27,000 is new value of your cash. Stock is 0 and debtors are still 29,000. There is no change in value of debtors. While in case of capital, 136 minus 4, 1,32,000 is value of your capital and your liability is 24,000. So do the total, 127 plus 129, 136, 156. It becomes 1,56,000. While this side 132 plus 24, this is also 1,56,000. This is also 1,56,000. So since we can say assets equal to capital plus liability, so that condition is satisfied now. I hope it is clear. So these were the two questions. One is based on credit transaction, first one was based on cash transaction. Now we are going to solve a transaction or question which is based on the mix up of both the things, So suppose first point is started business with. So this time we are going to make it little bit complicated. And then you will try all the question from you. Definitely you will know that how to solve it. So first point is started business with cash. B/S means business. This means business. So started business with cash rupee 30,000 and stock rupee 40,000. So at the time of starting of business, cash as well as stock are invested. At the time of starting up of business, cash and stock both are invested. Second point says that purchase goods from cash. For cash rupee 11,000. Purchase goods for cash rupee 11,000. Third point says that purchase goods from Rohan rupee 6,000. Fourth point says that purchase goods from Rakesh. Sorry, not Rakesh. Purchase goods on credit. Purchase goods on credit rupee 5,000. Next point says that purchase goods from Shivani for cash. Purchase goods from Shivani for cash rupee 8,000. So here I involve 4 transactions related to purchase of goods only. Why? To make you clear that what we have to do in different conditions. If you will notice, then in first condition there is purchase goods for cash, we have done it. Second condition, purchase goods from Rohan, so we also have done it. Third condition, purchase goods on credit. So instead of Rohan, what is mentioned? Credit. So when either name is mentioned or credit word is mentioned, both have same meaning. Either name is mentioned or credit word is mentioned, both has same meaning. While in last fifth point, purchase goods from Shivani for cash. Here name and cash, both the things are mentioned. So whenever both the things are mentioned, we have to give priority to cash only. Whenever name and cash both are mentioned, we have to give priority to cash only. So I hope now you can solve it easily. Moving towards the next point, and these were related to purchase only. Now again we are going to write down the same points for sale. He sold goods for cash. First one is sold goods for cash rupee 7,000, costing rupee 9,000. कॉस्टिंग रुपी 9,000 की 9,000 की गुड्स को 7 में सील कर दिया. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, सोल्ड गुड्स टू sold goods to any name means Usha rupee 4,000, costing rupee 3,000. Costing rupee 3,000. Next point, sold goods on credit rupee 9,000, which was purchased from Rohan. So this point is little bit different, so you have to relate it with the Rohan, that is this third point. So means this goods of rupee 6,000 are sold on credit for rupee 9,000. So you know what to do. Next point, sold goods for to Keshav for rupee 9,000, costing rupee 8,000 for cash. So these 9 points include, except one, means these 8 points are related to purchase and sale only, so that you will never get confused. Again still I'm going to add 2 more lines. Purchase goods for cash rupee 11,000 and credit rupee 13,000. Next point, sold goods costing rupee 10,000, not 10, costing rupee 2,000. Sold goods costing rupee 2,000 for cash and costing rupee 3,000 on credit. Again I'm going to add one more point, this which is similar to this one. He sold goods costing rupee 2,000 for cash. Maybe till this point means आपका 30 ये 9th point करते करते ही आपके पास स्टॉक ना बचे, मे भी हो सकता है ऐसा, बिकॉज दिस इज़ जस्ट एन एज्यूम्ड क्वेश्चन, जिसमें स्टॉक मुझे जहाँ तक अब दिखा है कि हमने परचेज़ काफ़ी कम अमाउंट का किया और बहुत ज़्यादा स्टॉक सेल कर दिया है, तो हो सकता है स्टॉक की कमी पड़ सकती है. सो यू जस्ट हैव नो नीड, डोंट टेक टेंशन, यू जस्ट हैव टू टेल मी द इम्पैक्ट कि किसका इम्पैक्ट कहाँ पड़ेगा. सोल्ड गुड्स कॉस्टिंग ₹2,000 फॉर कैश and ₹3,000 on credit, both at a profit of 30% on cost. So here few points are mentioned, so you have to read all the points and you have to solve it, and you have to send me your answers also. So now we are going to start a next question. This is for your practice only, because we have done all the cash transactions and credit transactions related to purchase and sale of goods, so that's why this question is for you only. So I hope you can solve it very easily. Moving towards the next question. Okay, so we are going to over the class it till this point only, so just solve this question, send it to me, then we will move further. Just solve this question, send it to me, and then we will move further. So bye bye till the time, and thank you.